What is up guys, Willie Shaw here, and today I want to talk to you guys about 3 things that I wish I would have got sooner in my video creating career. I first off want to say that these 3 things are just, in my personal opinion, things that don't actually have a huge investment when it comes to comparison to other things you can buy. It's not going to be like crazy gear or lenses and stuff like that, but really just 3 practical things that will just take somebody who already has a camera and wants to go make videos, kind of takes them to that next level. So thing number 1 is music.
I can't be nobody else. Yeah, no one else, right?
When I first started off, I was so cheap. I don't know what it was. Like, you know, I wasn't making a ton of money, and I didn't have a lot to pour back into the business. But I always knew that as money started coming in, I would one day invest. And as I got better and people started reaching out to me, I finally had that ability to do that. And when it comes to music, it can be very hard to know where to get it from. I was very cheap, and so in the beginning I just used like anything I can get for free. YouTube or Google searches. Like, there's a ton of stuff out there, but the problem that I ran into was that music didn't really fit well to the mood I was trying to convey. So when I started looking into MusicBed, I instantly fell in love. What happened was, instead of finding songs to fit the video I was recording, I would find the song first and be inspired to record a video. This has changed everything for me because I could visualize shots before I ever even going out with my camera, because the music was so enticing, and they had different ways of categorizing it, and just from moods to genres to feelings. I'm a huge fan of it, and if you haven't done it already, I highly recommend music. So that's enough on that. Let's go on to thing number 2.
I got eyes pointing way at the top.
The second thing that I really wish I would have got sooner, I would have avoided a lot of just footage that didn't turn out as well as I hoped for, and that is the ND filter. ND filters are amazing because they allow you to stick to the 180 shutter rule, but not overexpose your shots. For me, living in a place like Washington where the weather is pretty moody, it literally changes back and forth because of clouds all day. And so it's nice to be able to just quickly, for myself, I use a variable ND filter, and just be able to quickly turn and adjust that filter as need be. And it really just, it's that little extra. I'm able to get shots that look natural to the eye. I remember there's a couple of times where I did shoots and I didn't understand what an ND filter was for, so I would just crank the shutter speed up, and I had a guy talking in the video, his hands were moving, and it just looked weird. So ND filters, no more blown out shots for you. If you are looking to step things up to the next level, that's something that I highly recommend investing in. Thing number 3. Now, this is probably the most important one, because if you get it right, it hardly goes noticed. But if you get it wrong, it can really make or break your video. And that is a mic.
Lions, tigers, bears, homie, that sound like a snack. I can't keep myself composed.
Sound quality. Something that's better than just a built-in microphone on a camera, so that you can capture audio, and the crispier, the better. I'm a huge fan of on-camera mics, and that's what I started with. I have a couple different ones that I like to use. But when it comes to people talking, kind of like here, I like to use a lav mic, and they're not too expensive, and there's so many options out there. But if you're looking to take things to that next level, good audio is one of those things that you can watch like a crappy video visually, but if the audio's there, like, you can kind of stick through it. On the other hand, it could be the most cinematic video you ever put out, but if the audio is just horrible, it's just hard to watch. And so it's one of those things that I learned from mistakes. I went on actual client shoots, and there were times where my audio just wasn't what I wanted it to be. And so I actually told my client, like, hey, I want to redo the shoot because the audio didn't turn out the way I liked. And then I went and invested in microphones and redid it, and it was great. But I don't want you to have to experience that. So go and get yourself some good quality mics.
You ain't stopping till you wear the top.
So that's it, guys. 3 things that can take your videos to the next level. Just a recap, that was music,
racking up some numero dos.
ND filters.
Dub in the sky west coast. Hit my phone. I ain't got your name saved. Danny Phantom, go ghost.
And mics.
Flying. I ain't gon' hold you. I'm just
It's one of those things that's hardly noticed by people when you get it right, but it's always noticed by the viewer when you get it wrong. Thanks guys, and if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments, because I don't do a lot of like teaching videos, so to speak. And yeah, if you like it, subscribe, and I hope you guys are here to stick around. Check out some of my other videos wherever they pop up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
yeah, I'ma live my life just like a king. I'm on top of the world. You gotta learn how to finesse every part of the game, cause your time is worth diamonds and pearls. This was a hobby, I gave it a whirl. Nothing can stop me, I've been on my hurdles. No competition, boy, I run in circles. God said it shows time, we got no rehearsal.